Hi friends. C-drama greets you. After eating, Ji Sheng and Han Ting strolled down the street chatting softly. Ji Sheng remarked on how strange Han Ting was alternating between cold and warm attitudes. Han Ting looked into her eyes and asked what impression she had of him. Ji Sheng was momentarily speechless. They walked forward in silence, but Ji Xing's heart was pounding. It was impossible not to be moved by this boy with a face like a character from a comic book and enchanting eyes. After seeing Ji Sheng back to her room, Han Ting returned to his own floor. Just as he entered his room, there was a knock at the door. Curious, Han Ting opened the door to find Sengde. Sengde smiled and said she was in Germany visiting friends and decided to drop by to see him. Despite her words, she glanced at Han Ting's bedroom bed. Knowing her true intentions, Han Ting chatted briefly with her and then pointedly reminded her that it was late and he needed to rest. In a foreign country facing a beautiful girl who came to him willingly, Han Ting showed no interest, truly behaving like a gentleman. The next day was supposed to be Ji Xing's departure day. Han Ting had promised to see her off the night before, but during breakfast, Sengde was already there and specially invited Han Ting to sit at her table. Han Ting responded politely, and Sengde, having dressed up, had already ordered breakfast for him. When Ji Sheng came down for breakfast, she saw Han Ting sitting next to Sengde, who was even eating from Han Ting's plate. Feeling a bit upset, Ji Sheng chose to sit quietly at another table and quickly ordered her food. Su Li invited Ji Sheng and Tu Xiaoming for a meal and called Xiao Yixiao. Xiao Yixiao hesitated at first when he heard Su Li wanted him to meet her friends. Sensing his hesitation, Su Li expressed her hope that he would come. That evening, Xiao Yixiao showed up at the gathering. Ji Sheng greeted him immediately. Su Li was curious, and Ji Sheng explained that Xiao Yixiao was the boss of Xingyu. Su Li hadn't known this, but it explained why Xiao Yixiao often gave her investment advice. After dinner, Ji Sheng and Tu Xiaoming left early to give Su Li and Xiao Yixiao some time alone. However, Xiao Yixiao received a call and had to leave, which left Su Li feeling a bit down. She could never quite figure out Xiao Yixiao. Despite having been intimate several times, she only just learned his true identity as a company boss. Moreover, Xiao Yixiao always stayed at her place and never invited her to his home, which made Su Li suspicious. Wei Qiuzi was now with Xiao Yichen and often brought him meals at the hospital. One day, she ran into Ji Sheng and quietly waited on the side. After Ji Sheng left, Wei Qiuzi asked Xiao Yichen if he had told Ji Sheng about their relationship. Xiao Yichen said he hadn't found the right opportunity. Ji Sheng encountered a patient at the hospital who was desperately begging the medical staff to sign her up for the new product trial at Ji Xing's company. The staff at the reception desk refused. Recognizing Ji Xing's identity, the patient pleaded with her directly. Seeing the patient's bruised wrists and pitiful state, Ji Sheng took her examination report to Xiao Yichen. Only after Xiao Yichen confirmed that the patient met the surgical criteria did Ji Sheng agree. In the afternoon, the company called to confirm the patient's case, noting that she came from a poor family and required long-term post-operative care, which could not be guaranteed. Despite this, Ji Sheng decided to include the patient in the treatment list, believing that Xingqian's target user shouldn't always be the wealthy, ordinary people should also have access. Lu Linjia's mother Han Yumei learned that her son's hotel had been open for several days and decided to visit. She dressed up and went to the hotel. Lu Linjia almost didn't recognize the woman with large sunglasses and a cherry Maruko hairstyle. His mother, however, was very happy. When the host invited her to participate in a game, she cheerfully went on stage helping her son attract business, and even singing a song for everyone. Han Yumei's outgoing and carefree nature made Lu Linjia laugh. Thanks for watching. See you soon.